Jay, how's the setup looking? Fresh highs again on day one of the August series. What's the kind of positioning that you're witnessing right now?
Hi, good morning everyone. Definitely looks good. Everything looks good as expected, as anticipated. It has been moving higher. Last time when we had talk, or a discussion on the same on Nifty, I said that fresh highs are expected. We have seen that coming in yesterday's trading session. In fact, today the momentum is continuing on the upside, and 11,400 was my medium-term target, which seems now to be achieving. And wherein most of the people were bearish at that time and looking for a dip or a consolidation going forward. We had anticipated a good breakout on the upside, and it has come so. As far as Bank Nifty is concerned, here too we expected a good breakout on the upside. It has come so as anticipated. It's now inching towards this lifetime high, as you were just saying, a while ago. So yes, Bank Nifty too is likely to inch towards this previous highs, and will take off that also with a very high probability. I'm saying that, and it can reach to a levels of 27,750, 28,000. Nifty target remains to 11,400.
All right, so that's Jay's strategy, and of course that remains positive. But Ruchit, good morning to you as well. How are you viewing trade on the indices right now?
Yeah, hi, very good morning. Certainly during this week on Monday itself, we had seen a breakout from a consolidation on Nifty, and post that we have been advising to create long positions. As of now, today's move just seemed to be a continuation of this uptrend. So I think we are even now we are advising to hold on to the long positions. Since the market is at all-time high, usually reciprocal retracements are used to come to the target projection, and 127% retracement of the previous up move, previous corrective move is coming around 11,430 to 11,440. So we believe that markets would continue this momentum up to 11,430 to 440. From an intraday perspective, 11,270 should be seen, because that could be a minor resistance just from an intraday perspective. Secondly, if you also see the derivatives data, then Nifty rollovers are much higher than last 3 months averages. Even Bank Nifty rollovers are higher than last 3 months averages. FI's long short ratio has surged higher from 35 to 58. At the start of last series, they were net long. The long short ratio was around 35, and now it's at the start of this series it's 58. So this clearly indicates that during this entire last series also they have created long positions, and since the rollovers are high, that they have rolled their long positions too. Now if we come at the options data, 11,000 put option now is the highest open interest, and now today if you see the 11,200 put option is also attracting traders attention, and 11,500 call option has the highest open interest on the higher side. So clearly the base itself has shifted higher. The support base now for this series starts with 11,000 put 100 being 11,000 put being the one with the highest open interest. So 11,000 now should be a good support base for this series. So any kind of declines which we in case we get, there's all those declines should be used as a buying opportunity. Still we are above 11,000 mark, and we should expect targets around 11,440.
Okay, so the setup is looking pretty good on day one of the August series, and we are getting some positive cues as well. Jay, let's talk about the individual stock futures then. Which are the stocks in today's trade that you will be betting on?
Well, there are 3 buy recommendations from my side, 2 on the future side and 1 on the cash segment side. The buy first recommendation is on Pidilite. I'm expecting a target of 1145 to 1165 in a short time frame of around say 2-3 days. And second buy recommendation is on Ujjivan for a target of 402 with a stop loss of 4 and a second target will be 408. Now the stop loss for Pidilite will be 1108, so the target is 1125 to 45, hence the stop loss is 1108. For Ujjivan, where the target is 402 to 408, the stop loss there will be 388. Now one buy recommendation I have is from cash segment, and that's on Cerebra. I think Cerebra is quite likely to inch towards the upper end of the rising channel in which it has been moving, and the stock is steadily performing quite well. The volumes have been good, and it has provided a breakout from a clear downtrend line resistance. So we have a buy recommendation on Cerebra for a target of 80 with a stop loss of 57.
All right, so a few ideas coming in from Jay, but Ruchit, how about you? What stocks are you trading or betting on in today's your trade?
There's a couple of buy recommendations that there. One is similar to what Jay said, that is Ujjivan. Even we are recommending to go long on Ujjivan, but my targets are a bit aggressive because on the weekly chart the stock seemed to have formed a very strong support base at the recent lows of 368, because it's the weekly 89 EMA which has been the lower end of the recent consolidation phase. So go long on Ujjivan from a short to medium term perspective, keep a stop loss below 382. We should see targets around 416. And my second pick is a buy call in Kaveri Seeds. A high top, high bottom structure is there in Kaveri Seeds. Again, post a minor corrective move in last 2-3 trading sessions, the stock is again resuming its uptrend. Today, if we see along with the price move, the open interest has been increasing significantly. I think around 11% open interest, which has been seen in today's trading session, in today's first hour itself. So go long on Kaveri Seeds, keeping stop loss below 583 for target around 665.
Okay, those are individual stock futures for the day, but let's discuss the biggie which is taking the index higher in today's session, and that's ITC, the stock which Agam was highlighting. The numbers were pretty good surprise when it came to the volume growth from the cigarette space, 6% higher, almost 4.5 to 5% weightage on Nifty. If you look at the open interest, that's up nearly 5 to 6% right now in trade. Jay, this is the stock which was underperforming its FMCG peers. For the longest time, it was languishing in that range of 250 to almost 275. It's broken out. It's now trading above that mark of 300. Does it warrant a fresh trade here on the long side now?
Absolutely. In fact, we were recommending this as well. That not recommending aggressively, but our viewers quite positive that this consolidation is likely to provide a breakout on the upside, and once it provides a breakout, the momentum will be seen on the higher side. It has formed a good base triangular pattern and has provided a breakout above the levels of 286. Now, it is inching towards the levels of say almost 320, wherein we had seen that gap down opening on ITC. So that gap will be filled now. So 320 is the target, 285 should be the stop loss.
All right, there you have it. So that's Jay's view on ITC, of course, which continues to advance and is showing a lot of strength in today's day of trade. And, we actually do have a query as well on ITC, if I'm not